Vitrano.
I am in attendance today as a concerned parent of 2 young children in the St. Tammany Parish Schools public school system. I found myself beyond disappointed in your recent decision to keep books that are products of the recent rise of radical gender ideology on the shelves of at our public libraries, where they are available for our children. This is not about politics, although it has become almost entirely political. This has little to do with religion. My reason for being here is the purposeful targeting of children with an ideology built almost entirely on fantasy and deception that is destroying young people and young girls in particular, and ripping families apart. These books purposely target precious developing minds and prey on the normal insecurities, vulnerabilities, and confusion associated with puberty. Specifically, the 4 children's books titled I Am Jazz, Julian is a Mermaid, My Rainbow, and When Aiden Became a Brother are said to be appropriate for ages ranging between the ages of age 4 and 8. I have a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old. I cannot fathom the possibility of trying to explain the gender transition of a child from a boy to a girl or vice versa to my children. I can barely understand it myself. As for the parent at the previous meeting who stated that one of these books helped her to explain to her kids how she transitioned, that's great, good for her. I'll note that she transitioned after she herself had the opportunity to raise children, something many kids who are falling victim to this poison will not have. If she wants to purchase these books on her own dime, have at it. No one is asking for a bonfire and a book burning. We just do not want our taxpayer dollars going to support a blatantly political movement that is already having dire, even deadly consequences for young people. Speaking of the book, I Am Jazz, the author who has been drugged by his parents and doctors for years and butchered by surgeons 4 times in a misguided attempt to make him into a woman, remains currently dangerously depressed, most certainly because he is but one example of a dissatisfied customer who has already traveled the destructive path we are on. In his own words, quote unquote, I don't feel like me ever. Gender dysphoria is not the norm, nor should you all, as supposed community leaders, push for it to be the norm. You are in no way representing the people of this parish. Perhaps we as voters and parents need to do a better job of spreading the word so that we have board members who actually care about what the residents and parents of this parish believe and act accordingly. You all know very well that the majority of North Shore residents and taxpayers are against the material being used in